Hello everyone, and welcome back to Insight Bear. Today we're taking you on a thrilling and perhaps a bit terrifying journey. We're diving into the story of Snake Island, an island that makes even the wildest jungles of the Amazon look like a walk in the park. So buckle up, because this tale is not for the faint-hearted. When you think of Brazil, what comes to mind? Soccer legends, coffee beans, and the vast Amazon jungle teeming with wild creatures? Sure, but lurking just 32 kilometers off the coast of Brazil is a place that makes the Amazon look like a stroll in the park. Welcome to Snake Island, where nightmares come to life, and every step could be your last. Meet Ilha da Queimada Grande, more famously known as Snake Island. This 45-hectare island in the South Atlantic Ocean might look peaceful from a distance, but don't be fooled. It's home to a staggering 4,000 snakes, including some of the deadliest vipers on the planet. It's like stepping into a real-life horror movie, but with more slithering. Originally called Fire Island, thanks to some ambitious fishermen who tried to burn away the forest to clear out the wild animals, this place quickly earned a more sinister name. Instead of driving away wildlife, they discovered an island brimming with snakes. Thus, Snake Island was born. Talk about a backfiring plan. Researchers estimate you can find up to 5 snakes per square meter on this island. But let's not get too carried away. A more realistic figure is 1 snake per square meter. Still, that means you're never more than a step away from a venomous viper. Feeling adventurous yet? Snake Island is the only place on Earth where the golden Lancehead pit viper thrives. These snakes are not your garden variety serpents. They're 5 times more venomous than their mainland cousins. Their venom can cause excruciating pain, tissue necrosis, vomiting, intestinal bleeding, and kidney failure. It's so potent, it can kill birds instantly, which is their primary food source. Imagine a snake bite so deadly it's basically a horror movie in venom form. Interestingly, the venom of these vipers isn't all bad news. It's valuable for developing anti-venoms and anticoagulant drugs. However, habitat degradation and illegal animal trade have significantly reduced their numbers worldwide, making Snake Island a crucial sanctuary for these lethal creatures. Who knew that something so deadly could also be so beneficial? Around 11,000 years ago, rising sea levels trapped these snakes on the island, separating them from the mainland. Over time, they adapted to their isolated environment by evolving incredibly potent venom to ensure quick kills, as food was scarce. Talk about survival of the fittest. These snakes took Darwin's theory and ran, or rather slithered with it. Local legends and horror stories abound about Snake Island. One tale involves a fisherman who landed on the island to pick fruit. He was bitten by a snake and managed to return to his boat, only to be found dead days later in a pool of blood. Another chilling story tells of a lighthouse keeper and his family in the early 20th century. One fateful night, snakes invaded their home, and none survived the attack. Since then, the island has been devoid of human inhabitants. Who needs haunted houses when you have a whole haunted island? A pirate's treasure. Some locals believe that pirates once released the snakes to protect buried treasure. While this sounds like something straight out of a pirate adventure, it does add to the island's mystique. But let's face it, even the most daring treasure hunters would think twice before facing a slithering fortress. With few ground-dwelling prey, the snakes have adapted to their harsh environment by climbing trees and rocks to catch unsuspecting birds. This scarcity of food has driven the evolution of their venom to be extremely potent, ensuring their bites are instantly fatal. Imagine having to climb trees just to get dinner. These snakes are not only deadly, but also agile hunters. Who dares to visit? Given the danger, the Brazilian government has banned public access to Snake Island. Only the Brazilian Navy and researchers studying the unique ecosystem of the golden Lancehead are allowed to visit. Even then, they come equipped with protective gear and medical support to handle emergencies. Filmmakers and lighthouse maintenance crews are also permitted, but only under strict conditions. It's not exactly a tourist hotspot, unless you're a thrill-seeking biologist or a Hollywood director looking for the next blockbuster horror movie setting. Despite their fearsome reputation, snakes are prominent symbols in medicine. In Vietnamese culture, snakes often symbolize evil, but in the medical world, they represent healing and renewal. The medical symbol features a snake entwined around a staff, a nod to Asclepius, the Greek god of medicine, who used a snake-entwined staff after seeing a snake use herbs to revive another. The pharmaceutical symbol, a snake dripping venom into a cup, represents a life-saving elixir, illustrating the dual nature of snakes as both dangerous and healing creatures. It's like having a frenemy that's both your worst nightmare and your best cure. So there you have it. The terrifying yet fascinating story of Brazil's Snake Island. It's a place where nature's beauty and horror intersect in the most dramatic way. If you're ever thinking of visiting, maybe just stick to watching documentaries from the safety of your couch. Thanks for joining us on this wild ride. If you enjoyed this peek into one of the world's most dangerous locales, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share this video with your thrill-seeking friends. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.